Starting normal recording.
Good boy.
Starting normal recording. Parking mode off.
Australia would be mad getting involved in the Middle East, endless crisis and wars. It has absolutely nothing to do with us. This one comes from Irwin. To the peacekeeping force, there will not be one volunteer. They're very aware that in the case of an incident, this government will not have their back.
You're listening to Sydney's Best Breakfast, Ben Fordham Live. And now, the US Report.
Hackers have hijacked loudspeakers at several locations across the US, blasting pro-Hamas messages, including slurs against the US President Donald Trump. This is now the subject of a police investigation. No group has yet claimed responsibility. Harley Combs can tell us more. Take it away, Harley.
Well, you know, if you look at the display, because they took over not just the loudspeakers, but also the information displays, and on the information display, it appears to be signed by a group called Cyber Islam, whatever that is. But nonetheless, it's not the first time that airport speakers, loudspeaker systems, and or the message boards have been hijacked by people with one cause or another. I think they need to harden it up, make it harder to do this. Anyway, nobody thinks these were actual Hamas members, but there's certainly people who are pro-Hamas attackers a coordinated attack, evidently, hijacked the loudspeaker systems in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and at Kelowna International in British Columbia, Canada. On the speakers and on the message boards, as you mentioned, there were messages that were certainly, insulting President Trump. Also, there were messages like Israel lost the war, Hamas won, free Palestine. Chanting could be heard over the loudspeakers at one point. It said, "You are a big Donald Trump." So, it's cyber vandalism. It's pain. It didn't cause any real problems. Nothing serious anyway. Like, by and large, it's just, irritating. I think people would have better things to do.
Yeah, they're trying to get to the bottom of who's responsible. Meanwhile, Californian Highway Patrol has pulled someone over complaining about a number plate. What was wrong with the number plate?
Well, kind of a funny looking license plate. And upon further inspection, they realized this is homemade. It's artsy. It did a good job, but not good enough. As a facsimile, the driver said he had lost his original. So they said, well, you get points for creativity, but as they pointed out in the release, it said, if you lose your plates, you can easily get them replaced with the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, instead of breaking out the art supply. He spent a lot more time making a plate, a license plate, or number plate, than he would have simply getting on the phone and calling DMV and saying, I need the plate. He would have finished. I lost one. Except,
well, DIY, do it yourself. It's very popular these days. Have a wonderful weekend, my friend. I'll talk to you Monday.
Thank you. All right, have a great weekend.
Our man in the United States, Harley Kahn, is at 20 minutes past 6. Sydney's weather, showers, a storm developing, humidity 63%. Right now it's 23 degrees on the coast, a top of 32. Sydney's west right now 16 with a top of 34 degrees. On the energy front, in the last 24 hours, New South Wales received 3% of its power from gas, 3% from hydro, 4% from wind, 23% from solar. So that goes to show you when the sun's shining, we do get some work happening out of solar. But on top of the list, as per usual, 67% of our power coming from coal in the last 24 hours. Now, this is interesting. Do you remember we helped out Michael, who was dealing with that alarm that was going off all of the time? I don't know whether we can find the alarm that was at the Penrith Courthouse. This is the thing that Michael recorded at 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he said, what's going on at the Penrith Courthouse, and how am I supposed to sleep when I'm hearing this night after night? That was the alarm that he recorded at the Penrith Courthouse. And I said to him, well, I'll tell you what, Michael, we will get it fixed. Because he was driving to work drowsy.
So I've just come by Haas. I'm going to boat, but I thought I'd just pop in here for a second to take some photos. Yeah. There's the 747 over there. The first non-stop to London,
Which have now been fixed.
the Canberra.
And Michael now says,
Beautiful spot here, guys. And I will continue on my journey. See you soon.
at the Western Weekender.
Traffic. Get groceries delivered in under 2 hours with Woolworths Delivery Now. From the fresh food people, max 50 items subject to availability. Exclusions and T's and C's apply.
From Preston's, heavy run on the M5 Citybone coming from the Hugh Motorway through to Belmore Road at Riverwood, and also from Preston's, the M7 in heavy traffic northbound to Cecil Hills. There are reports of an incident just shy of Elizabeth Drive northbound. Also, Borkham Hills, heavy run.
Got some really cool photos underneath the wingtip for the Canberra, city of Canberra, with the Haas Museum, as I said before. And I'm going out my boat before the storms hit Sydney, or south of Sydney. Oh, how come the lights went out? What happened there? Come off. Hard to do one hand. Should be an old hand of this. Hang on a second. Better. There's my grandfather's First World War cap, hat, I think it's cat hat, slant hat, or whatever you call it. Alright guys, gotta go. All good. Busting out of the loo. Okay, that's better. Lights are working now. Whew. Bobby's coming with me. Not Bluey, she'd jump out of the boat. Let's go, Bob. See ya.
Stand-up comedy, themed bingo nights, alfresco jazz, clubs are for the whole family. yourlocalclub.com.au. Find your nearest club today and drop in this weekend.
Amazon Australia is working hard every day to help Aussie small business grow. More than 60% of Amazon sales come from independent sellers globally, like Aussie small business Sneaker Laundry and Nike, who partner with Amazon to reach new customers online. Let's help Aussie businesses keep growing.
Oscar's Landsvale Mega Centre has over 5 acres of used cars. If you're in the market for a quality used car, Oscar Landsvale has got you covered for variety, quality, price, trading and finance. Take your pick from hundreds of quality used cars, including SUVs, sedans, hatchbacks, utes, people movers and so much more. Plus, all cars come with free roadside assistance, a 30-day money-back guarantee and warranty with some up to 5 years. Come and visit Oscar Landsvale, the used car mega centre today. You will save. 229 Hume Highway. Olivia Newton-John is on top of the charts.
Charles has met with Indigenous leaders to mark the 40th anniversary of the handback of Uluru to its traditional owners. Europe correspondent Mimi Becker reports several Indigenous leaders will travel to London to bring in Australia's first visit as the monarch. The key check of the event King Charles also reflected on his visit to the sacred site in 1983 with Princess Diana. In London, Rebecca, 9 years. Sydney's southwest has been rocked by two separate shootings just 20 minutes apart. A group of unknown offenders peppered a Preston's home with bullets before fleeing the scene. Gunshots were then fired into the air at the roundabout in West Hoxton. It's not known if the shootings are linked. Australia's social cohesion has shown resilience despite global uncertainty and higher living costs. The Scanlon Foundation Research Institute has captured leaders of travel to London to bring in Australia has the first visit as the key attended the event to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the handbag of Prince to its traditional owners. His Majesty and unlike exchanged views. They spoke about environmental issues and how popular Illawarra is, while King Charles also reflected on his visit to the sacred site in 1983 with Princess Diana. In London, Rebecca, 9 years. Sydney's southwest has been rocked by two separate shootings just 20 minutes apart. A group of unknown offenders peppered a Preston's home with bullets before fleeing the scene. Gunshots were then fired into the air at the roundabout in West Hoxton. It's not known if the shootings are linked. Australia's social cohesion has shown resilience despite global uncertainty and higher living costs. The Scanlon Foundation Research Institute has captured the views of more than 8,000 people. ANU demographer James O'Donnell says despite the challenges, cohesion has remained steady over the past 3 years. From 2027, the state's selective school system will offer an equal number of places for girls and boys. These figures show the gender mix in selective high schools is 42% girls and 58% boys. The Education Department says the overhaul is aimed at boosting the proportion of girls enrolled in selective streams. The Red Cross is teaming up with the rideshare app to make it easier for Australians to donate their clothes. Tomorrow, people will be able to book a free Uber pickup to collect their pre-loved clothing. Australian Red Cross retail head Richard Wood has told Ben Fordham they'll be taken straight to the local Red Cross shop.
The straight of 11 items of clothing sitting unworn in the back of their wardrobe. So rather than gathering dust there, we think it's a terrific asset to help people instead.
And analysis shows 7-day heat events are now 2.5 times more likely due to global warming. In finance, the Dow Jones dipped down 283 points. The Nasdaq is down 187. One Aussie dollar is buying 64.8 US cents.
Kingly Finance, thanks to Harris Farm. Fresh as it gets. Fruit, veg, meat, cheese, all at Harris Farm.
The Gold Coast Titans have left the door open to sign Craig Bellamy as coach for 2027 with a clause in Josh Hannake's contract making him the assistant if the Titans landed the Melbourne mentor. Hannake will begin his first pre-season in charge of the side.
Your eyes on China's iconic landmarks and more. Plus, earn and use Qantas points on every booking. Don't miss out. Book your Dream Asia holiday by November 6th. Search Trip a Deal or call...